Namaste. Hearty welcome to you all for this third day's yoga practical session, a part of our 4 days appreciation yoga program. Let us start the today's sadhana with a prayer. Please sit in any comfortable position. Relax your body, take a deep breath and exhale. Close your eyes, fold your hands for the Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, chant Om 3 times. Inhale up. Inhale. Inhale. Sangachadvam samvadadvam samvo manamsi janata Deva bhagam yatha purve sanyanana upasate sanyanana upasate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Please open your eyes, place your hands on the respective knees. So, we start today's session with yogic Sukshma Vyayama, the loosening yoga practices. Please stand up, stand on your legs, feet parallel, few inches apart. Let us begin with neck exercises. Place your palms on the respective hip joints. Yes, now the forward and backward neck movements. Inhale, yes, exhale, bend forward, neck only, chin resting on the chest. Inhale, up, exhale, throw your head back, stretch your throat, keeping the body straight. Inhale, up, exhale, chin down, relax, stretch your neck muscles, stretch up. Inhale, up, exhale, go back, go back, go back, very good. Inhale, up, relax the body, close your eyes, relax, see the impact. Now, we go to the lateral stretching of your neck muscles. Now, slowly inhale, exhale, bend your head toward the right side. Feel the stretching in the left side of the neck muscles. Stretch up, pull them, pull your left shoulder down. Yes, inhale, up, exhale, bend toward the left side. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Inhale, up, now exhale, bend toward the right side again. Excellent. Up, bend toward the left side, exhale. Always coordinate with the breathing. Inhale, up, relax now, close your eyes. Now, neck rotation, twisting. Now, slowly inhale, exhale, twist your head toward the right side, turn it, only neck. Inhale, come back, exhale, turn your head toward the left side, twist your neck muscles, only neck muscles. inhale, come up, exhale, turn to your right side again. Very good. Come back, left side, once again, exhale, twist your neck. Very good, very good, very good. Come back again, relax, close your eyes. Now we rotate our head clockwise and anti-clockwise to relieve the neck strain. Now inhale, exhale, head down, chin resting on the chest. Inhale, rotate your head clockwise. Inhale up, exhale, drop your head back, inhale, come back, exhale down. Again do it one more time. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Again anti-clockwise. Inhale up, exhale, drop your head, inhale up, exhale down. One more time. Inhale up, exhale back, inhale up, exhale down. Keep your head straight, close your eyes, hands down, feel the impact of neck exercises on your neck and shoulders. Now we are going for shoulder stretch. Slowly inhale and raise your arms up, stretch the whole body, palms outwards, make the body straight. Very simple posture, but very, very important. Exhale, arms down, relax. Again inhale, arms up, 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 up. Exhale, arms down, down, down. Relax, relax. Close your eyes. Now shoulder rotation. Inhale, arms up, raise your arms up straight, bend your elbows, place your palms on the respective shoulder, make your elbows parallel, then slowly clockwise first rotation. Inhale, raise your elbows up, exhale down, inhale up, exhale down. Yes. Now anti-clockwise. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale down, inhale up, inhale up. Now shoulder apart, stretch your arms, palms facing the ground, exhale, relax the whole body. Take a deep breath and exhale. Now we go for the spinal stretch. Legs apart, a foot or 1.5 feet. Raise your arms up with inhalation. Exhale, go back. Stretch the chest, bend backward as much as possible. Open your eyes, please. Inhale up and exhale, bend forward. Stretch your body, place your palms beside the feet. Relax, stretch up, stretch your spine. Yes, inhale up, raise your arms up, exhale, bend backward, stretch your chest, inhale up, exhale down, bend forward. Those who are having backache, don't stretch much. Inhale up, stretch the body, exhale, hands down, relax, standing, feet together, relax the body. Now we go for trunk twisting. Keep a distance between the feet, a foot or 1.5. Raise your arms up at the shoulder level. Exhale, turn your body towards the right side. Twist it along with the neck. Kindly see, the spine is twisted, including the neck muscles. Inhale, come back. Now turn toward the left side. Twist it. Twist it. Twist your body completely. Yes. Come back. Now right side twisting, twist it with exhalation. Twist your neck also. Inhale, come back, stretch your arms, exhale, bend toward the left side. Twist your body as much as possible, keeping your legs straight. Inhale, come back, exhale, arms down, close your eyes, keep your legs in a normal position together. Now we go for knee movements and keep a distance between the feet at least. Raise your arms up, then slowly exhale, bend your knees down, come to the squatting position with thighs parallel. Yes, inhale, raise your body up, exhale again, thighs down, body down, inhale up, exhale, hands down, relax, feel the impact on your knees. Now join your legs, we go for ankle stretching and rotation. Keep your hands on the waist, then slowly stretch your right leg forward. Just forward and backward stretching of your feet. Forward stretching, yes. Take it up with exhalation. Inhale, stretch out. Exhale, take them inside. Come back, and it is another leg. Stretch, forward exhalation. Inhale up. Exhale down, inhale up, exhale, come to the normal position, legs down, relax please, hands down, close your eyes, see the whole impact of yogic Sukshma Vyayama or loosening practices. It takes 10 minutes, but entirely relax the whole body. You can increase the numbers wherever it is necessary and if you have a time, sufficient time. Now let us go for the Tadasana, repetition of a yesterday's practice. Let us keep both feet together but few inches apart always and both feet parallel. Lock your fingers, lock them, stretch your palms outside. Inhale, raise your arms up. Stretch the whole body, relax the neck muscles, relax it, relax it. Then slowly rise your heels up, stand on your toes. Fantastic, fantastic, fantastic. Heels down. Yes. Inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, arms down, sidewise, close your eyes. Relax the body. Now we go to Ardha Chakrasana. Keep your hands on the respective hip joints, waistline, elbows parallel. Inhale, stretch your body, spine up. Exhale, bend backward, drop your head, expand the chest, just push your abdomen and bend backward as much as possible. Maintain the position with normal breathing. See the impact of backward bending. Then slowly inhale and come back. Exhale, arms down. Feel the impact of Ardha Chakrasana. Relax the body. Now slowly bend your knees, come to Vajrasana position, sit on your heels, between the heels. Those who cannot, they can sit cross-legged or even they can rest on their wall. Now slowly stand on your knees with inhalation. Exhale, keep your hands on the hip joints, elbows parallel. Inhale, stretch your body up. Exhale, bend backward, expand the chest, drop your head back, keeping elbows always parallel, thighs perpendicular to the ground. See the different impact of backward bending in Ardha Chakrasana and in Ardha Ustrasana. Slowly come back. Yes, hands down. Sit on heels in Vajrasana. Relax the whole body. Now we move on to Shashakasana. Knees apart a little bit as much as possible. Try to sit between the heels on the ground. Then inhale, place your hands between the knee joints. Exhale, bend forward. Stretch the whole body, chest on the ground, chin on the ground, slowly forehead on the ground. Feel the whole spinal stress. The lower spine has been stretched up. Those who are having chronic lower backache, do it with caution, with modification. Then slowly come back with inhalation. Sit straight, join your knees, relax, relax there. In the same position, we can lie down flat on your abdomen. Yes, stretch your arms up, forehead on the ground. Stretch the whole body with inhalation. Exhale and relax. Inhale, stretch. Exhale, relax. Place your palms one on another. Makarasana. Legs apart, palms on the palm, palm on palm. Rest your head on the palms. Relax the whole body. See the impact of backward bending. Now we are going for the third type of backward bending, but it has a different impact. Sarala Bhujangasana. Join your legs, heels together, toes together, knees together. Place your elbows besides the body, chin on the ground. Slowly rise your head up with inhalation. Stretch up, elbows on the ground without any discomfort. Bend backward. Always keep your knees and heels together, toes together. With normal breathing, maintain the position for few seconds. Normal inhalation and exhalation. See the stretch in the throat. Those who can practice it can relieve the stress and anxiety, especially if you perform this posture after coming back from the office for a few seconds, once or twice, with Shashankasana as a complementary. This is just relieves the whole day's working stress. Come back, exhale, come to Makarasana. Rest your head on the palms, legs apart, relax the whole body. Excellent. Now, slowly join your legs, come back and lie down flat on your back. Relax. Legs apart, hands apart, just relax in the body. Shavasana. Now we do Pavana Muktasana in this posture. Let us see and do it twice. Join your legs, toes together, heels together, place your palms on the ground. Slowly lift your legs up, make them 90° with inhalation. Exhale, bend your knees, place your knees on the chest. Inhale, raise your arms up, lock your fingers. Exhale, press your knees towards the chest, toes outwards. Relax the whole body first. Close your eyes. Those who are having abdominal obesity, they can hold your knees, slowly press, but having abdominal injuries or any chronic abdominal disorders, please avoid this posture. It is very, very useful for digestion in relieving the constipation. Excellent posture. Then slowly now inhale and exhale, lift your head up and place your chin between the knee joints. Maintain the posture totally with relaxed body, normal breathing. Excellent. Now slowly come back, rest your head and inhale, exhale, hands down. Inhale, raise your legs up. Exhale, legs down. Place your legs on the ground. Legs apart, hands apart. Rest for a few seconds. See the impact of the asana and the pelvic floor muscles. And in the lower spine has been stretched. Even the lower backache patients can also do with the benefits, but don't lift the head up as we are shown in the second stage of the posture. Okay. Now we repeat Pavana Muktasana one more time. Kindly observe and follow the proper techniques with coordination of the breathing. Yes, join your legs, place your palms besides the body. Then slowly inhale, raise your legs up, make the body 90°. Exhale, bend your knees. Inhale, raise your arms up, lock your fingers and hold between the legs. Exhale, press them. Then lift your head up. Maintain the position with normal breathing, with relaxed toes. Toes should be relaxed. Yes. Ankle joints. Don't press too much. Make the body comfort. Adjust your hands. We are showing the perfect posture, but one can modify it a little bit without compromising the alignment, but you can do with comfort. With regular practice, anyone can practice this with perfection within few days or a week or two. Now slowly inhale, head down, stretch your back. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, legs up. Stretch. Exhale, legs down. Very good. Legs apart, hands apart. Rest on your back. Let us rest in Shavasana for a minute or two. Take a deep breath and exhale. Take a deep breath and exhale. Drop your body. Relax your body. Observe your body. A total freedom, total relaxation. Then slowly join your legs. Raise your right arm up, then turn towards the right side. Rest for a while. Please wake up and sit down in any comfortable posture. Sukhasana, Ardha Padmasana, Padmasana, or someone can also sit on chair also. Now let us do some deep breathing practice. Keep your spine and neck straight. Relax the body. Place your palms on respective knees in Jnana Mudra. Yes. Now slowly inhale, rising your chest up, expanding the chest. Take the breathe up to the head region. And exhale, shoulder down, contract your chest. Take your abdomen inside towards the back. Again, slowly pull your abdomen outwards, expand the chest, shoulder up, breathe in fully. Very good. Exhale, again shoulder down, contract the chest muscles and take out inside your abdomen muscles. Repeat for another 3 rounds. Inhale, up, fully. Yes. Exhale, contract, relax. 4th time, inhale, up, expand, rise, even the spine is moving up with inhalation. Exhale, shoulder down, contraction of the chest, spine is lowering down. Last time, inhale, up, expand, rise, up, spine is also stretching up. Feel the breathe, the pressure up to the top of the head. Exhale now, slowly relax, 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 relax. Excellent. Now just we will do 2 rounds of Anulom Vilom Pranayam. Please make your right hand with a Nasika Mudra and slowly close your right nostril, left nostril. Open your left nostril, then slowly inhale with the left nostril. Exhale with the right nostril. Again inhale through the right, exhale to the left. This is 1 round of Anulom Vilom. We will repeat it. Inhale through the left nostril, Purak, fully as we did in breathing. Close, exhale through the right, fully. Inhale through the right again, deep, deep, deep. Exhale through the left completely. Yes. Now place your right hand again on your knees in Jnana Mudra. See the impact. You can do as many rounds as possible. Inhalation slowly and deeply with the left, exhalation to the right. Inhalation again through the right nostril, exhaling through the left nostril. That completes 1 round of Anulom Vilom. We can repeat 5 to 10 times if time permits. Close your eyes, relax the whole body. We conclude today's session with a Shanti Patha. Just observe the whole body now. See the impact of various yoga practices on our body. Breathe is very, very normal. Mind is calm and quiet. Fold your hands for Namaskar Mudra. Inhale, chant Om. Om. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। ओम शांति शांति शांति। Please place your palms on the respective eyelids. Press them. Release. Yes. Open your eyes. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dhanyavad. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Namaste. Hearty welcome to you all for this third day's lecture session, a part of yoga appreciation programs of 4 days duration. Today we are going to discuss the general guidelines for yoga practitioners. So, yesterday we introduced what are the yoga practices for health and well-being as envisaged in different yoga traditions and schools of yoga. So, we have chosen some practices, asana, pranayama and dhyana. So, and then what are the guidelines, the principles to be followed by the yoga practitioner so that I can avoid some problems, I can enhance the benefits of yoga. So, these are all the few. So, they can be categorized in 3 groups: before the practice, during the practice of yoga, then after the practice of yoga. Let me see the first. What are the prerequisites? What are the practices to be followed, a principle to be followed, guidelines to be followed before starting any yoga session? In yoga, we have a niyamas: shaucha, santosha, tapasvadhyaya, ishvara pranidhana. But 2 are very, very relevant before the practice: shaucha and santosha. Shaucha means the cleanliness. It is an important prerequisite for yoga sadhana or yoga practice. It includes the cleanliness of the surroundings. Where I practice yoga, the environment, the hall, the surroundings should be clean and neat. I have to choose a place where proper ventilation, without much sound, calm and quiet environment is very, very essential. Then we have to clean the external body. If there are some toxins, I have to do some shatkarma, cleansing practices as I discussed yesterday. Therefore, my body is cleaned. The surrounding, the external body, the internal organs of the body should be clean. Therefore, we practice yoga after taking bath or after going to our excretion etc. in the early morning. Then we start with a prayer or cleansing the mind, relax a while. That is the one thing we have to. Shaucha is an important part of yoga to be observed. Then second one is the santosha. The practice of yoga, sadhana, should be performed in a calm and quiet atmosphere with a relaxed body and mind. Therefore, whenever a person comes in a stress, we first give them relaxation. For a minute or 2 or 3 or 5 minutes, we ask them to sit in a comfortable position or we make them to lie down, and first we give the instructions to relax the body, calm down the mind, so that enhances the practice of the benefits of yoga sadhana. Then the before sadhana, yoga practice should be done on an empty stomach or light stomach. So, most importantly, the bowel should be clean. So, as lighter the intestine, that much of benefits we are getting. Therefore, so always we choose yoga to be performed in the early morning, the better. Otherwise, with a light stomach also we can practice yoga. So, consume a small quantity of honey, it will allow lukewarm water to give the energy. If you are practicing in the empty stomach, some people cannot tolerate, they can have a lukewarm water, add a little bit of honey and take it, and after 10 minutes or 15 minutes start practicing yoga. And it prevents indigestion, laziness and enlightenment of the abdominal activity, which is very, very important. Overall, light stomach, empty stomach is always preferable for the practice of yoga. Then before the practice, bladder and bowels should be empty before starting yoga practices, because of retention of urine leads to irritation in the bladder. Therefore, cleansing or excretion is most important thing. While practicing yoga, choose appropriate yoga mats, preferably the cotton, dharis or folded blanket. So, always use one bed sheet or something individually. It is better every day you can use it, and you can use on your own and clean it frequently, so that cleanliness should be maintained. And you can also use the proper clothing, proper hygienic conditions of these things. Light and comfortable cotton clothes are preferred to facilitate easy movement of the body, to increase the evaporation of the heat from the body during the practice. So, nowadays we do different fabrics, rugsins, etc. But while doing yoga, kindly use the cotton or khadi cloths, which are very light, very comfortable, and helps to practice yoga, and that enhances the benefits of yoga practice. So, again if you are having any chronic problems, in case of any chronic diseases, chronic back pain or cardiac problems or conditions like pregnancy and menstruation, many such conditions, practitioners should consult a yoga expert, a physician or a yoga therapist before starting yoga practice. Whatever we are advising here, they are the general guidelines. If anybody is suffering from any chronic ailments, it is always better to consult the yoga expert or a therapist or a physician, so that they can give the practices which help you to overcome. Then you are eligible to practice the limited, then hold the practice. This is the one. Practice now the starts, how to begin the practice. During the practices, what are the important principles to be followed by yoga sadhaka? Always start the practice of yoga by a prayer or a prayerful mood, or sit quietly and cool down, observe the breathing for a minute or two, then that is the beginning. Because yoga is not a physical activity, it is an activity for both mind and body. Mind and body coordination can be enhanced by the prayer or prayerful mood. That will help us to concentrate and perform our practices better. Then during the practice, not to hold the body tight. Whenever we do, we stretch, we hold the body tight. No, as much as possible, do the postures properly with some ease, relaxation, and giving jerks, giving undue jerks like this, that should be avoided. Therefore, holding the body tight and giving undue jerks to the body is not at all acceptable. Therefore, perform along with the breathe. Then during the practice, not to hold the breath unless it is specifically mentioned. Suppose many times we stretch the body and hold the breath, not at all. Breathing should be normal throughout, to both the nostril and normal, unless it is specifically mentioned. Suppose in some asanas like Shalabhasana, in the advanced Shalabhasana we said hold the breath for few seconds. So, like this it is mentioned. In Uddiyana Bandha we exhale and hold the breath inside. There are specific instructions for breathing, otherwise breath should be normal. What is the principle? Whenever your chest expands, whenever you lift the body, inhale. Whenever your chest contract or abdomen contracts, whenever you lower down the body, exhale, and normal breathing, not to hold a breath. So once you coordinate your breathing with the movements, that will bring the mind body coordination too. Therefore, breathe plays an important role. Don't ignore the breathing, but at the same time don't hold the breath unless it is specifically mentioned. Yogic practices shall be performed slowly in a relaxed manner with coordination of mind, body and breathe, as told earlier, because in the beginning itself yogic practices are mind centric. How they help us to calm down the mind? So there is a bridge between body and mind, that is breathe. Therefore, perform the postures slowly along with the breathing movements and mindfulness. Therefore, mind body coordination is very, very important. Breathe is the bridge between mind and body. Yoga session should end up with a meditation or deep silence or sankalpa. So we do with breathe mind body coordination with a very calm and quiet, do the shavasana or meditation dhyana, but ultimately once you conclude with a sankalpa, today I do small thing which is achievable. So every day you are doing small sankalpa and that brings you the confidence, willpower. That willpower grows up, that again you are bringing back and investing in the practice of yoga. Therefore, in my opinion, a silence or a sankalpa, a small resolution per day will help us to evolve, that strengthen the quality of the practice, not only quantity, the quality of practices is going to improve, that brings the wellness and well-being. Once you complete, many people rush to the taking the bath, many people rush to the having a food. No, my friends, minimum 10 to 20 minutes. I prefer 20 minutes. Don't do any exaggerative works. Don't go for very cold bath or a hot bath. Let the body absorb the impact of yoga sadhana. Bath may be taken only after 20 minutes of yoga practice. It balances the body heat. During the practice, body heat increases a little bit. Anyhow, at the end I am doing shavasana, that time is added, that is why at some time we give it 10 minutes, because last 5-10 minutes we are doing shavasana and meditation. Therefore, minimum 10 minutes after that, so any exaggerative work you can do it. Then many people rush for the breakfast. I have to rush to the office. At least give some time, 10-20 minutes, do other things, wear the cloth, have your office kit ready, everything, but then eat food. Don't rush for eat the food. Therefore, after the practice, so doing any work which is very, very fast, the bath, the food or any exaggerative work, lifting some of the heavy items and talking very loudly will disturb the silence you achieved during the practice of yoga. Allow the body or the system to absorb the impact of the yoga. That is why after the practice, one has to be stay there calm and quiet, so that it should be absorbed totally. It has been said from the practice of the research, such type of guidelines which have been followed before the practice, Saucha and Santosha, during the practice, not to hold the body tight, not to hold the breathe. There should be a moment along with the breathing, mindfulness, and ultimately end with a prayer, end with a shavasana, meditation, sankalpa, resolve something. That means I am not practicing only for the fitness, I am practicing yoga for the wellness too, and wellness is most important treasure of our life. These are the basic principles and guidelines to be followed while doing yoga. Thank you very much. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.